Hello everyone. Today we are going to see how to prepare for MCQ exam, means multiple choice questions exam, or MCQ based exam. Let me divide this session in two parts. First, what we have to do before exam days. Next, what we have to do exactly on exam day. So let us start what we have to do before exam days. Though we have to start our study on the very first day of our school, but many a time it is not possible. It does not seem possible. We do not make it possible. We need to create a study schedule. Before we create a study schedule, we should have three things in mind. First, whether we have study guide to prepare for MCQ based exam. If you have, it is well and good. Why? Because they will guide you, means the books will guide you how to go through the exam. If you do not have and reading from any textbook or textbooks, prescribed books that you have, in that case, there should be two things in mind. First of all, whether we are going to be tested on vocabularies. Next, whether we are going to be tested on the information we have learned, or we have to increase our memory, means we have to memorize the chapter. And to do this, you have to divide your chapters in many parts. The chapters on which you have learned the information and you are going to be tested, and the chapters based on factual passages in the sense that they are based on facts. For example, that Mahatma Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869. So suppose you are going to be tested on that. It is to test your memory. Question is there, when was Mahatma Gandhi born, right? So you have to divide your chapters accordingly. Now coming down to create your study schedule. Why to create? Why? Because generally we do not start our study from very first day of school. So we can create a study schedule at least few weeks before your exam day. While framing your study schedule, you can determine about the exact number of hours you need to prepare for the exam, and most of the 24 hours to be used for study. I said most of the 24 hours, means not all 24 hours. And to study for a MCQ based exam, you can start several weeks before, and please study in short bursts. Short bursts in the sense you need not to sit for study for long stretched hours, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours continuously. It is not good. Go for 30 minutes or 45 minutes, then 10 minutes break, then another session of 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and in this way it should go on. Next, organize your chapter notes. Your teacher might have given you some assignments, notes, so you have to organize those notes. How to organize? You need to rewrite everything. Why? Because when we write, then also we learn so many things indirectly. Second, when we write, writing must be legible. Legible in the sense that it must be clearly read out. In that way, you have to prepare your notes. While organizing your chapter notes, from those notes, you have to prepare some questions in form of quizzes. Find out answers. If not, take help of your teachers or take help of the sources whatever you have. For all incorrect are the answers you are not very confident. Set a timer, a set time for particular topics. There are topics, there are chapters, there are lessons we are not very confident. Why? Because sometimes it seems difficult to understand. So set time means chunk of material to master over the topics. Set a time means the topics should be covered in 45 minutes or 1 hour, each and every topic that you have selected for. So just prepare for 45 minutes, get a 10 minutes break, and then have questions from there. If you think you are confident enough to answer the questions on exam day, then move to the next topic. Else you can repeat for better confidence on the topic. Teach yourself. While preparing for complex ideas, concepts, read out loud as if you are teaching someone. Else, you can share the same to your study partner and ask him or her to ask questions. Once you share your knowledge, your things that you have prepared to your study partner. You can also ask your study partner to quiz you. Why? Because when you are quizzed or when you are asked questions, then the listeners, they may better understand whether you are talking about the topic that you have prepared or you are simply reciting the content. So your listener would be the better judge to tell you, and accordingly you can change your plan to prepare the topics. So recapitulation for the first part of the session, that know your content, create your study schedule, set a timer, ask someone to quiz you. Now moving to the next, what we have to do on exam day. Here first comes follow the instructions for the exam. Means read out the instructions carefully. If you are reading the questions slowly and carefully, it will allow you to improve your concentration on the question for better understanding, and you would be able to answer it accordingly. Analyze the wording of the question. Many a time we have a series of questions when it is MCQ based, that write the synonyms of following word, write the synonyms, and immediately there is a question, write the antonym. So we have to analyze the wording of the questions, especially for negative phrases. Negative phrases in the sense, many a time the question is like, choose the most appropriate option which does not describe, and if we are not careful, we can choose the wrong answer. Also, many a time it is asked, choose the most appropriate answers. In such cases, all the options, they seem correct, but we have to choose the most correct. Come up with your own answers to the question. Check out once you read the question if you can answer yourself without looking at the options. Decide your answer first and then look at the options. That will definitely help you to choose the correct option. Coming up with your own answer and then diving into the options given will make your job easier in order to get correct answer. Review all the possible answers. Until you are not very sure, 100% sure about the correct answer, in such cases, we have to review all possible answers. If it happens, all the answers seem correct, in such cases, we have to choose the most appropriate. Eliminate the answers that appears incorrect. Many a time it happens, we are not very sure about the correct answer. In such cases, check out for 100% wrong answer. Eliminate those options. In this way also, you can reach close or closer to the correct option. Answer the questions in order. Many a time it happens that some of the questions trouble us a lot. Try to solve it as we have to move in order. But you think that it is taking too much time, then only put a star, so that after finishing your test paper you can easily come back to the questions that you have missed. Do not leave any question unanswered. In case if you have no negative marking in your exam, in such cases we need not to leave any question unanswered. Based on your judgment, based on your knowledge, try to give answers to all the questions even if you are not very sure about the answers. Though I have talked about that all the questions should be answered in order, but it is not a rule. So do not feel obligated to complete the exam in order. If you feel you are not able to get it done in order, then you can choose your own order as well. Easy questions, medium questions, or hard questions, right? It is up to you. Do not guess wildly. Think critically. Many a time when we are not sure about the answer, then we try to have some our own defined formula, right? And we start playing some rhymes and ABCD and all this, and wherever your finger comes up and you think that that must be marked, that is wrong idea. Before taking any answer, selecting any answer, we need to think critically. Why? Because it will help you to get closer to right answer, to correct answer. At last, breathe easy. Nervousness often gets in the way. Why? Because we have restrictions, timed conditions, and it goes with everyone, even with the most confident students. So we need to breathe easy, stay calm, because if you are not able to do anything and you are taking it as a tension, it is not going to solve your question paper. So breathe easy, stay calm, good luck. See you next time. Bye.